Okay, so wow, is this the first episode of the official podcast of
Yes,
Is a
sir,
Trapper?
bro. Yeah, bro. We got this whole office just for this, but it took us, like our sweet time to get everything
Wow.
set up.
Okay, guys. Welcome to the official first episode of the Ish the Trapper show, the Ish the Trapper podcast. I haven't named it yet, but whatever it's gonna be named, it's gonna be named really cool. So, a little bit of intro, guys. So right now we officially started our first podcast episode. We have a lot to discuss today. I have a lot to say. I have a lot to talk about. So let's just get into it. First and foremost, bro. Let's address the elephant in the room here, buddy. This crypto market. So what's
Yes,
going on,
sir.
bro? What's going on?
Bro, I think you invest into a bit of crypto as well, right? You dabble into that kind of
I
market.
pretty much lost everything. I'm gonna be honest, man. I invested I pretty much dollar costed averaged into the crypto market. Really effectively. I thought I was super smart when I came down to it, but then it all crashed. Literally recently, the whole dog coin and Elon Musk and everything like that really pumped it up to the point where it just went up.
This market is really unpredictable.
No, the thing
bro.
about it, it's a total bubble. Let me explain why. So when you're seeing these little stupid altcoins go crazy viral and have billion-dollar market caps in the span of 6 hours, I was watching this YouTube video and this guy made a coin called Pump Coin. And he literally pumped it up to the point where it was a $1 billion valuation within a 6 hour span.
That's
my
insane,
god!
bro.
And there's so many scams out there. There's actually another coin called Save the Children coin, where they every transaction that's made off their coin, they give a percentage to charity. Apparently,
Yeah.
So there's so many different little scams going on here and there, bro. It's just when you see all these scammers go into a specific industry. That's when you know you're in a bubble.
Yep.
Because there's money to be made. And, when it pops, bro, it's going to hurt a lot of people. It actually already did pop. And a lot of people lost a lot of money. I don't know if you know the Doge father, bro.
Yes, sir,
The
bro.
one guy, he, I don't know his name, but he was on Graham Stephan's podcast. And he invested I forgot how much. He took a mortgage out on his house. He took a loan out. He pretty much put his life savings into Dogecoin. And lost everything. As soon as Dogecoin went up, he was expecting it to go to dollar, and it didn't go to dollar. It went to $70 cents on the top, and then it just dropped. It's at 20-30 cents right now. So it's kind of sad for him, man. Honestly, this is really insane times right now we're living in.
Bro, I don't know about Doge father, but my own father, bro, he invested into this Doge stuff, bro. Bro, people didn't knew Elon Musk like that, the older generation,
Yeah.
but now everyone knows who Elon Musk is, bro. He's the market manipulator, bro.
Yeah, this guy's insane, bro. Honestly, when China banned this Bitcoin stuff, that's when a lot of people kind of realized that, oh shoot, I better watch out.
Yeah.
Because before that, everything was going to the moon. Everything was going to the
Yeah.
moon. So what China actually did to ban Bitcoin, they didn't ban the actual transactions of Bitcoin taking place. What they did is they said it's not environmentally stable. So what they actually did is removed all the people that are mining Bitcoin. The thing about mining Bitcoin is taking a lot of energy. And the funny thing about this whole mining of Bitcoin is that it's not even pollutants that's going to be, people are using that as electrical sources. It's not coal. It's actually renewable energies that people are using to mine Bitcoin. It's all these specific areas, these water dams and stuff like
Yeah.
that. That's where the energy is coming from.
Yeah.
And it's not even a fraction of what actually the electricity usage is for coal and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's really funny to me.
It's the same as what happened with Elon Musk. Did you see that on
Yeah,
his Twitter?
yeah.
He said, I'm pulling out of Doge because and Bitcoin as well because the mining is, it's expanding a lot of resources. But people call him out, bro. You take people to Mars, bro. Do you know how much fuel is burned into
and at the
flying
end of the day,
an aircraft?
He's building electric cars, dude. That takes a lot of energy, and you're telling me that's all sustainable
Bro,
energy he's taking?
his SpaceX, bro, just launching the plane off of the surface of Earth, it costs a lot of fuel, bro.
Yeah.
People call him out on that, and he, after that he said, I visited a lot of Bitcoin mining plants and stuff like that. I know, they're using good energy. So Tesla is holding their Bitcoin, they aren't selling their Bitcoin. But I don't know, bro. This personally, I don't believe in this kind of markets. I have some crypto, but I believe in investing into things that are there. If you invest into land, the land is there.
But
you
there's
can
an
go
argument to say that that's the future now. Digital real estate, I guess you could say, is that you own a piece of this online pie.
On that, bro. Another question, just off the dome, bro. Crypto or stock? Which one do you think is the better, and which one do you think is the future?
Okay, so this whole cryptocurrency thing is a brand new thing. A lot of people are getting, a transfer of generational wealth. What that basically means is all the big hedge funds, all the 80-year-old billionaires that are out there that invested into stocks their whole life now need to transfer their wealth into cryptocurrency if they want to see, a really good return. Because whatever market has the most eyeballs and has the most attention, that's the one that's actually going to succeed the most.
Yeah.
So, if everyone wants to get into crypto and, no one really cares about the S&P 500 anymore, people are going to start moving into cryptocurrency, and then the banks and everything like that are going to have no option left but to invest into cryptocurrency too. So if you look at it at a market level of who wants to invest where and how much of the percentage of the population that are actually investors are investing into that specific area, that will give you a clear-cut indicator of where to go next. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
so I'm thinking about it more
yeah.
as a non-biased perspective, like where the money is going to actually be shifted to. And I personally love stocks. I made $15,000 off that AMC crazy stuff. Like $15,000 in one night, is pretty insane. It's pretty crazy. So the fact that, the stock market has that option to, make crazy option calls and puts and stuff like that to time the market. I feel like it's always going to be there, and it's government regulated. So it's just going to be there. And yeah, but if you were to if I was to put my money, I have $1 million and the only place I could invest it is into crypto and stocks, but I couldn't choose both. I'm probably going to go into stocks. Honestly, it's more reliable. It's more legit. And these cryptos, they have a chance of going down and up 20 and 30, 40%, bro. Imagine waking up and you're down $400,000.
Bro, that's insane.
Crypto.
Yeah. But you can go up this much money as well. But the thing with me is that, stock market, it's people that have experience in stock market and that stuff. Those are the people that are rolling the higher dices. But in crypto, it's new. I get it. People are new to it. People rolling in money don't have any clue of what they're doing. I don't have any clue, and I invested into crypto.
Yeah.
But I can't do it into the stock market like I did into crypto, just because I feel, there is an uncertainty. Just as you said, people are investing, banks are gonna be investing, and it's gonna go to that peak. But when it drops for that peak, bro, the panic selling. What's your take on panic selling, bro?
Yeah. So the people that are broke, I'm gonna be honest with you, they're always gonna panic sell. I was talking to my brother the other day, and he was down on his stock portfolio. He was like, dude, I just want to sell. I'm gonna sell. I'm tired of this. I don't want to deal with this anymore. But those are the kind of people that are just always gonna sell. Yeah. The big hedge funds, the big bankers, the real people that invest into stock market, they laugh at people like these guys. They actually want to embrace that kind of fear and uncertainty into that population. So everyone sells off, and the big bankers, what they do is they actually go put a bigger position in them. Yeah. They got a better deal.
That's exactly what Elon Musk did as well.
These guys, they
people
do
call
it.
him out on that.
This is programmed. The way the world works right now, it's programmed to make the little guy lose. Yeah. And that's why cryptocurrency is kind of being that alternative option now, is because everyone's sick and tired of the big hedge funds making so much money in the stock market. Because they're doing all this manipulation. Jeff Bezos, for example, owns the Washington Post. There's so many different, big billionaires that are owning these news article stations and stuff like that, to the point where, all they have to do is put one bad press release to a company. The company goes down 20%, 15%, whatever. The big banker goes back and buys the position, and boom, he just made money just because he owns the newspaper. Mm-hmm. So in my personal opinion, if you were to take that into consideration, it's totally crazy. But honestly, man, stocks is panic selling is, just to answer your question, panic selling is just part of the game. Mm-hmm. The broke people are always gonna panic sell. Me, I'm just gonna sit back and laugh and watch my portfolio. I was up at 50,000 and I dropped to I would say 20,000, and I didn't care. I didn't lose a minute of sleep. I said, oh, that's fun. I'm just gonna wait till my stock market portfolio goes back up. But if I was just a broke guy that only had $50,000 to my name, I would literally cry. I would be like, oh man, here it goes. It's the end. Let me just pull out whatever I have left and just, carry on my life. But no. Just
minimize the losses and just go home.
No, but
but on that topic, bro, do you think crypto is just a trend? Just like Pokemon cards or other, cards were a trend. Justin Bieber, I saw he bought it for $1 million, but he still has it. It isn't going up. Other people bought cards and stuff, collectibles. So do you think it's just a trend, or is it here to stay?
Like I said,
crypto?
It's a bubble. Okay, anything has a bubble. Anything's gonna be overpriced. Okay, you can go buy a Pokemon NFT. Do you know what NFTs are?
Yeah.
So these NFTs, people are selling them for $20,000, $10,000. and people are actually buying them. That's the funniest part. And they literally have no fundamental value. Like if you were to buy a Pokemon NFT, that's the same thing as like buying a Pokemon collectible. You cannot have any fundamental value. The thing about having it real life in your hand is you could sell it to someone else. The thing about the NFT is someone probably doesn't want to buy it because they don't understand it. You can understand what a physical card looks like, but when it comes to an online digital card, you think people are actually gonna, oh yeah, I want to buy. That's totally worth $20,000. No, like eventually when inflation hits and all this stuff comes to a crashing wreck, people aren't gonna buy your Pokemon card for $20K, and now you're out of $20K, and you just have a freaking Pokemon card that's on the online space. So this is the thing about NFTs, bro. Everyone's making NFTs and everyone thinks that they're going to make so much money off these things. But when it comes down to the actual fundamental value, I get it. We're brand new. This is literally brand new stuff. Like just a couple months ago, this stuff all got released. But I really don't see it going farther unless they could find some kind of crazy use for it where it's really, really fundamentally valuable. Like, for example, a perfect example of an NFT that would be actually valuable is a house loan or a house deed. So when someone gets ownership of a house, they get a certificate online saying this is your NFT. Yeah. Now you could go sell this NFT to someone else for the house value. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's what I was saying as well. Like property, why people investing into property doesn't get old. Like it's been here for ages. It's just because the area is right there. You can see this is my property, but you can't see, like this is my crypto, this is my, like stocks and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying, like what's in your hand is in your hand. What isn't in your hand, you sleep, but overnight it's gone.
Shift that stuff that's in your hand into a digital version of that same asset, then that's powerful. If you could have a combination of your house that's an actual house and your deed that's online as an NFT, you could lose a piece of paper. The piece of paper could rot or burn or just get damaged. But that NFT is NFT. It's not going to disappear anywhere. It's going to be there. So that's what I'm personally thinking. I would love to digitalize the way that we see, different type of like investment papers and different type of documents. That'd be awesome. That's my personal,
So bro, on that topic, like people, gurus explaining their crypto and stock market on YouTube. I've seen people lose a lot of money, but make more money off of YouTube ad revenue. They're making more money off ad revenue than they're making off of these, totally. Crypto, selling crypto and, like stocks and stuff like that. So on that note, like gurus and Forex trading, those are very similar things. What's the word on that?
Bro, okay. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I'm tired of seeing Forex traders. Like they're at this point, like every time I see it, like my brain hurts. The thing about these Forex traders, fundamentally speaking, is that they're not providing any value as a Forex trader. Like, let me just explain. They're not making money off trading. If they are making money off trading, it's a 1%, and those 1%ers aren't focusing on social media marketing. They're not focusing on selling their courses. They're making money trading. I have a few friends that are doing this. I have a really good friend. His name's Kevin. I had him on the last podcast. He's making money trading. He bought a Eurus trading. Now, he didn't buy it from his course. He didn't buy it from his his signal group. He bought it from trading. So there's two types of traders. There's the Forex traders and there's legit traders. The legit traders are the ones that are too busy to talk to you about signing up for their wealth program. But the Forex traders got nothing to lose. They're not making money off Forex. Half of them don't even have $10,000 to their name. They're pretty much, just pretty much online digital marketers. What they're just trying to do is recruit you to their Forex Academy where you can learn how to build generational wealth. But when it comes down to the actual trading, I've joined this, so I'm talking from personal experience. Is when you join these Forex groups and all this stuff, is that, okay, you're going to get a mindset hack. You're going to learn new things for your mindset and stuff like that. But when it comes down to actually going out there and trading, everyone is losing their money. No one's making money Forex trading from stock signals. What they say is they actually give you these stock picks. So like the head of the group, like the apparent Forex master, right? He gives you different type of signals. He tells you,
throw out some names, bro. Throw out some of these people.
John Guiman. Frick, dude, screw you,
bro. Beef.
Hey, no. These guys are crazy, bro. But anyways, okay, I'll tell you a crazy story right now. But let me finish it up. These stock masters, bro. These little head of these little Forex groups. What they do is they give out these signals. These signals could be, buy US dollar, JPY, all these different Forex signals. Okay, so they tell you buy it. and then they give you a specific place to take your profit. What that basically means is if it hits that level, you get your money. Okay,
Yep.
just take the money out because it hit that level, great. And there's a stop loss. It's saying if it gets below this mark, sell it because it's too much risk. Now, 9 out of 10 times, all of them lose, okay? And the 1% or the 10% that actually are successful, they actually are just lucky.
Yeah.
I've done this. I've actually experimented it. I actually did research on these specific trade pairs that they use, and they're all losers. They don't know what they're talking about. So everyone, once they make the 10% profit, like the 10% of people that make the profit, they all post their profits. They're like, yes, we
Yes,
finally,
sir.
we just made $100 today. Let's go. But the 90% that lose it, they don't post their profits. They don't post their failures. They just sit there and wait for the 10% to come in again. So 10% are consistently posting their profits, but the 90% are losing money. They're kind of shameful. They're probably like, man, I probably didn't learn the course correctly, or man, I probably didn't learn this stuff correctly, man. I don't want to embarrass myself. I don't want to post these profits or post these losses. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
So this is what the Forex traders are. They'll like post these things. And the best beauty about it, bro, this is the funniest part. Are these Forex people? To actually get you to sign up to the course in the first place, they need to show you numbers. You can't just join someone because they claim that they make $100,000. You actually have to you have to actually have them explain or show you that they make $100,000, right? You're not going to trust someone if they can't show you numbers, right?
Yep.
So what they actually do is they open up demo accounts. It's called paper trading. It's false trading. And these demo accounts, literally, you can go ahead and make a $20,000 trade and pretend on paper making $100,000, and you can't tell the difference because both of the platforms look the same.
No way, bro.
I'm dead serious.
That's insane, bro. Yeah, I try to they will dabble into this business. I got a trial account, so is that everything? Like trial account, you can invest how much you want and just
it's called paper trading.
Yeah.
You just open up a demo account. You can open up a live account, live trading account, which is a real one, and a demo account.
It's for practice, right? The
exactly.
Demo account.
It's used for practice, but people claim to pretend like
they're making this,
purposes.
bro. That's insane.
So they could fund it how much they want. They lost 100,000 on paper. They just put another 100,000 in, and then they keep doing this until they have like 7 good trades, and then they post a screenshot on their Instagram story. Yeah, I just made $10,000 today. Join my course because I made $10,000.
And how do you want people to approach this? How do you tell a faker from a real one?
Prove it.
Like how does a random person like me? I don't know jack about Forex. I try to get into this, but I don't. How do you want me to look for a person? Or are all Forex traders scammy people?
No, okay. There's some legit ones out there. Okay, I have actually a friend. His name is Bill Sony. Okay, actually his name's Sony. I don't know his actual name, but it's Big Sony on Instagram. He's lit. Okay. Anyways, this guy is a Forex trader, but he is one of the most legit Forex traders. Why? Because I look at him, I read him, I study him.
Yeah.
He doesn't post too much about join my mentorship program, join this, join that. No, he posts his profits. And the way I could tell that his profits are legit, he lives in a Hollywood Hills house.
Yeah.
He goes to the most insane restaurants. He just went to the Salt Bay restaurant in Beverly Hills yesterday. I watched his story and spent $1,400 on some dinner. You can't do that if you're not making money trading. You can't do that. And you just can't live like that kind of lifestyle if you're just a scammer.
Yeah.
Because that lifestyle's hard.
But also I saw in one of your own stories, you were telling these Forex gurus are making more money from selling their mentorship that they're making from Forex. So,
there's 2 types. If it's the guru guy, it's the scammer guru, then he's obviously going to make money off his courses. But if it's the guy like Sony, he's just making money off trading and he's just living his life.
Yeah.
The traders are going to make a lot of money, but the gurus are right up there with them. They teach you how to make a lot of money. There's 2 type of people. The guys that teach you how to make a lot of money and the guys that actually make a lot of money. There's no between. For example, I have a mentorship program, but I'm not sitting here. This whole thing isn't funded from a mentorship program. It's funded from my marketing agency. You know that.
I'm part of that.
I'm part of that. Exactly. So you know that how much money is coming in from what avenues, right?
Yeah.
Ish Mentorship, which was my mentorship program, is barely bringing in any money, a couple $1,000s here and there, whatever, okay? But if you want to see how much money I'm making from my marketing agencies, that's when it gets crazy, you know? And that's how you should think about it. You should judge a person about what he's doing on a consistent basis. Is he selling? Is he posting about his mentorship program every day? Then okay, you have some questions, or you have some concerns that need answered. But okay, if I was to get on a call with these guys, okay, the first thing I would say, yo, what's going on? Oh, hey man, what's going on? So you want to join my mentorship program? Yeah. Nah, bro. Hey, can you show me your numbers? Show me your bank account. Show me your bank statements. How much money? What was your bank statement last month? These are the kind of questions. Have you received any payouts from Forex or your MT4 account, which is your trading account?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro, I just got 35,000 last month, bro. No big deal. Show me your bank statements then. Real quick, just show me your bank statements real quick. I have no problem with showing anyone bank statements.
Yeah.
I actually post them.
Yeah, on
I
your
post them
Instagram
all the
stories.
time.
Yeah, I see those.
I have no problem. When you're actually legit and confident,
Yeah.
it could be offensive, but when you're trying to persuade someone to work with you, shouldn't have no problem with showing your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There should be no problem with me showing out my bank statements if I'm trying to convince you to join my wealth club.
Because you're legit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
But-
you know you're legit.
But what I'm trying to say is you shouldn't feel like it's a disrespect or anything like that. You should be able to, okay, yeah, obviously, man, he's trying to join my program. I'll be able to show his numbers. These Forex scammers, they get offended. No, bro, I'm not going to show you my numbers. What the heck? What do I look like? And I'm not going to show you my numbers, bro. Have some respect, man. These are my numbers.
These
personal
egos,
numbers.
man, bro. They know they're doing fake stuff. They know they're on legit,
They
but
get
they're
offensive,
egos. Yeah. They have the egos of legit people, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why people get confused. Like if someone is coming at you with that ego, you'll be like, bro, hold on.
The funniest
bro.
part,
he
bro,
might be real.
No, bro. I call cap on everyone until proven otherwise. Okay.
Yeah.
No one's gonna convince me that they're making $1 million until they can show me some kind of tax return or some kind of bank statement that shows they're making 6 figures a month.
Yeah.
That's just the simplest part. Claim that they're scammers until proven otherwise. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a lot of people that show me the bank numbers and they make me feel like a little kid. I'm over here making a really considerable amount of money. But the funniest part is there's some other kids that are making 10 times more than me. And I'm like, yo, hold up. I feel like a little kid. And those kind of people I have so much respect for because they're out there actually doing it and they're motivating me, and they're doing it legitimately. Everyone that I'm aspired by, they're doing it all legitimately. And I respect that so much because they're running real businesses. And that's the one thing about me that I'm never going to become a scammer is because I run a real business and I want to run a real business. You can't scam your way to, 8 figures. You can't scam your way to you can't scam your way to being on the Forbes list. Okay. I mean, you could try, but what I'm trying to say is not ethical. It's not long term. I want something long term.
So yeah, bro. On that topic, we're talking about all these figures. Like you said, you have a lot of avenues and stuff like that. We're sitting in a building owned by you.
Yeah.
So Ish the Trapper, what is your net worth, bro?
Oh my
the
God,
people want to know what your net worth is, bro.
Okay.
What's your net worth?
So, I mean, I just appraised it, or I just did the whole calculations of everything that I own, all my assets, all my portfolios, all my businesses and everything like that. I just made a video recently about it too. So my revenue or my net worth is divided in different it's diversified. It's not concentrated in one area. But if you were to take everything into consideration, you're looking at, on a rough end, on a high end. Okay. What that basically means is I just got my business evaluated. My business evaluated for 1.5 to 2.3 million. And that's insane for me to say.
Bro.
That's just my business. That's not
bro.
my assets. Just my business. And when I think about that, I'm like, dude, how is that possible? That it took me about 2.5 years to get to that point where we are now making 1.3 to 2.5 million dollars in valuation. That's insane to me. Because I'm not coming from this crazy tech startup world where you're a crazy entrepreneur that just becomes a billionaire overnight. This is stuff that is just mind opening. And the fact that our business is appraised to almost 2.3 million. Okay, let me explain. So there's a 3-year trailing period. So if we were to take the last 12 months of our business, we would be worth 2.3 million. If we were to take the whole origin of our business every single year, every single month since its origin, then it's 1.3 million. So if we were to sell it today, they would either look at the 3-year or the 12-month. The 12-month is 2.3 million. So I'm technically worth over $1 million already. But I'm just going to be conservative. I'm going to go the low route. I always lowball everything I do. So low estimation, 1.3. And if you're looking at all the stuff that I own as well, we have real estate. I have real estate that I'm invested into. You're familiar with it. We have a whole full on commercial real estate that we're developing, and that right now is worth $200,000 just alone, just the grade structure and the land. Not even including appreciation. That place is booming. The society is opening up and stuff like that. And I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. It's gonna skyrocket. I'm talking $1 million plus within I would say 4 years from now, easily. So that's one asset I have. I have a really pretty good stock portfolio, crypto portfolio. That's a, you know, a 50, 60, $70,000 right there. You know, I have a bunch of different things that I'm invested to as well. Ish Mentorship is worth, you know, $50,000, $60,000. And it's just insane. It's really insane.
But starting off, you always tell people, you know, like I started off with $600.
Yeah.
It was the start of COVID. You know, like I had nowhere to go, no classes, no nothing. And so did you, you know, like at any point, did you think, you know, like I'll leave behind everyone? Because not many people have as much of a net worth as you in the industry. Did you have like any point, you know, like you think you believed in your dream? Did you at any point you think, you know, like I'd reach this million mark, bro?
So if you were to ask me that like 2 years ago, I'd be like, dude, shut up. Shut up, bro. Stop trying to get my hopes up. But if you asked me like a year ago, I would be like, wait, I think you're onto something. I totally think this is possible. But I wasn't seeing it like 2 years ago. I didn't think that like this is possible. I did the math and I'm like, dude, that's totally unreachable. Like that's never gonna happen. You know, I'm just gonna keep working. I wasn't really focused on a goal. Like I was just doing this every day. I'm like a machine. Yeah. You don't need to put anything into me. You plug me in and I go. Yeah. That's all you need to do. You plug me in and I go.
At what point did you like realize, bro, like maybe this is possible? Like what was the point, you know, in your life? You say like a year ago,
I made my first $10,000 a month. I made my first $10,000 a month. I'm like, what the heck? How did I do this? And then I made my first 30K a month. I did alone in my bed, like in my freaking room, alone. No one was with me, and I just had a Wi-Fi connection in like my computer. Like I made $30,000 that month, and to this day, I still don't know how to make $30,000 that month. That was really insane for me. Like I just went hard. Like I didn't believe in anything. I didn't go out. I barely slept, and I just stood on my computer, locking in deals and fulfilling and running campaigns. And I got to the point where I made 30K in 1 month. And that's a dangerous mindset. Okay, let me explain why. You make all this money. Now you feel unstoppable. You feel like you can't be beat. You feel like your ego is really, really high when you make a lot of money, especially in the beginning times. When the first times you make a lot of money, your ego is insane. Like you feel like I could own you, I could buy. Like you're not even making a lot of money. And eventually, you know, you start running out of money.
You spend it on, you know, like expensive clothes and expensive, you know,
you
like
buy, like, you know, I rented out a penthouse. I, you know, was driving the craziest cars.
Sir.
We did
throwing parties and shit. Yeah.
But then like $5,000 gone. $1,000 gone. I'm left with like $20,000. No, I had $70,000. Like in my bank account at one point when I started just really making a lot of money. I had $70K in my bank account. And I was like, dude, let's go. I'm about to go crazy. I made it, bro.
Yes, I'm the next Jeff Bezos, bro.
I'm lit, bro. I felt like a billionaire, okay? Yeah. But then I started spending money and the money stopped coming in. Because I wanted to go on like a trip, just, you know, treat myself for all the hard work. But the money wasn't coming in. I kind of like put my company on pause, right? All the money was coming in earlier, but not anymore because I stopped working. I stopped turning into a machine and I started consuming a lot. So I started, you know, getting houses, parties here, there, lifestyle, food, outdoor fast food, restaurants, all this fun stuff. I spent like $10,000 a month. After maybe 3-4 months, dude, I'm like, yo, what the heck? Where'd my money go? Where's all my money? And then things hit me hard. And I pretty much got broke after that. Like I only had a little bit of money left. My marketing agency wasn't being successful. I kind of got into this weird, like, you know, Hollywood, like hypnotized lifestyle where like everything was just, you know, whatever I did, you know? And then I said, screw this. I'm not going to let myself do this. And then I pretty much just revitalized myself and reinvented myself, started my Ish Mentorship program, and then started my marketing agencies up again. I fired up the engines again. I said, I'm going to do this again. I did this before. Let's do it again. It felt really good. It felt better making the money than spending the money, honestly. Honestly. Like there was nights where I woke up to like $3,000. And those were the best nights of my life. I used to like, let's go. And then work harder and harder and harder. Those are the nights I look forward to. Spending the money is not fun for me. Honestly, you're, you know, buying a cool bag. And then what's that bag going to do for you? It's going to sit in your closet for like 7 months. And you probably open it up for like some kind of holiday or something like that, you know?
Yeah, I understand, bro. Like, I understand this. And also you say, you know, like you became a millionaire. You evaluated everything, so you became a millionaire officially in 2 years. So to upcoming like people, obviously you didn't come from, you know, like a techie background. Like did your father?
Yo, my freaking bad, guys. The camera died and my computer died as well. We weren't prepared for this first podcast, but if you guys want to continue listening, we still have the audio. So from here on out, if you guys want to hear the audio, it's going to be playing out. Enjoy the rest of the podcast.
Know like how these things worked or stuff like that.
To this day, he still doesn't know what I do.
Yeah.
Like, if I was to explain to him, he's like, yeah, that's cool, but like, go invest into real estate.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
he's the guy that told me to invest in real estate. I didn't want to invest in real
Yeah.
estate. I didn't really find value in it. I mean, I did, but it was just really hard for me. He kind of like introduced the idea to me. I'm like, okay, that's a good idea. Let me put money in there. Okay,
Mhm.
let me stop spending it in LA, and let me go put my money into real estate and maybe appreciate over time. So I did that.
Yeah.
No.
So coming from like a non-techie background, your father like wasn't the richest person either.
Yeah.
So coming for like people that are new to this industry and are coming up into like 18, 20 years old.
Yeah.
What's your advice to them to like become a millionaire but fast?
The
Even
fastest way to become a
though they aren't like really into this industry and they think like maybe you have to be in this industry to really go for it. So what's your advice to them?
So it's all about scalability. So if you have a specific business model that's easily scalable, then do it. Dropshipping was a really good scalable system that you can make $1 million really fast. All you have to do is increase the ad budget, and then the sales just come in. You fulfill the sales, repeat and recycle and repeat the process. That was possible back then. Dropshipping is not a thing anymore. Like, it's not gonna happen. It's very, very hard, and you have to be a full-on brand.
I feel too many people are into the dropshipping these days. Yeah. Every other man, like I have $1,000. Where should I invest it? Dropshipping.
No, I've done dropshipping 3 times. I've recently done it again just to play around with the thing. I can do it. It didn't work. And it's expensive. Ads are like really expensive, and it takes a lot of money to make a little bit of money. I spent like, I would say $4,000 to make $2,000. Literally, I was losing money. But maybe if I was to keep going with it, maybe I'll become successful. But it wasn't.
Also on the marketing side of things, like I had a client come in. I'm not gonna say his name, but he came to me, bro. I have $1,000. I want to do drop shipping. Make me $2,000 next month. I'm gonna give you 1,000 right now and give me 2,000. Bro, these people think that we have like a photocopier of money. Like you just put in the money, 2,000 comes out, bro. Yeah. You have to look into like different avenues. So what's your take on investing into different avenues?
Okay, but let me to answer your question about the fastest way to become a millionaire. So scalability is super important. Drop shipping is not going to get you. It was, but it's not going to get you anymore. So how can you make $83,000 the fastest way possible in a month? That's what you want to look at. There's specific services you can offer. High ticket services are a really good way to make a lot of money. And let's just say, for example, you lock in the money. You can't be money hungry. You can't pretty much just hoard this money in a little closet and just pretend like it doesn't exist and keep going and going. What you need to do is reinvest back into your business. Like, let's just say, for example, you're running an automation company, whatever it is, a service automation company that each client pays $10,000. You lock in 2 clients that month, the first month. You can't just put that $20,000 into your closet and pretend like it doesn't exist and then just do the process again. What you do with that $20,000 is you hire 2 people that are killer sales guys, and then those people are charging you $5,000 a month each. So you keep $10,000, give $10,000 in salaries, and those 2 guys give you 5 other people. And now instead of making $20,000 every month just because you're only working on it, you have 3 people in the sales team that are all locking in 5 people a month. And that goes really, really quickly. Now you're making $50,000 a month. So that's how I would scale. This is living proof. I'm literally doing this. If I was to do this alone, I could probably make $30K a month and just, keep working really, really hard to make $30K a month. And that's it. But if I have a team of sales guys that are willing to do the work for me and, building this amazing strategy, amazing systems, doing all the closing for me, we're making way more than that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally. Another thing that I've learned, being with you and working under you, right beside you mainly. So another thing I've learned is that you don't have to be scared of investing into your business. People think I have $15,000. I'm gonna invest 10,000. What if it doesn't produce profits? People get scared of these things, and but what I've seen with you is you aren't scared of investing into your businesses.
I'm not scared at all, bro. I'm not as scared. When I step up to the plate, I'm gonna hit the bat. Okay. So when it comes down to my money, it comes in and it goes out just as fast. I think about this. Inflation is really important. Every dollar you keep in your bank account is going to be, 5% less valuable in maybe a year from then. Why are you keeping your money in a bank account when you can invest it into different things and make that money turn into 5x of what it's valued at.
It's already depreciating. Yeah, you just have to appreciate that by investing into stuff. Yeah,
throw that money, get rid of all your cash. If any entrepreneurs watching this, do not carry cash, do not have cash stores. What you need to have is a little bit of cash, reserve cash, and everything else should go into investments. You're broke, but you're a millionaire. That's how you want to be. I'm broke, but I'm a millionaire. I have a lot of my cash reserves are pretty good right now. It's because I have to pay salaries and stuff like that. My payouts, my payroll and stuff like that, I have to make sure payments are clear. But in general, I'm investing everything into real estate. I'm investing into stocks, into cryptos. I'm investing into new tech startups. I'm investing into automation companies. I invested $30,000 into a Walmart automated store. I just made $20,000 like 2 months. And that store is slowly paying me back. And now I'm going to start making profit out of that store really soon. These are all little investments I'm investing into. I'm never going to be scared to put money into something. $30,000 is a lot of money. That's a car. But I said, why am I going to carry a car when I can go buy a business? And I'm not touching that business. That business, I literally haven't touched a single thing of that business. It's made $20.4K. Yeah. Like $20,400.
That's insane, yeah.
So these kind of businesses, bro, I'm all in for it. And if I wanted to go invest into a coder so he could build me an app and I could go sell that app to some investor, these are the kind of opportunities that I see now. Like, I don't even look at money as like, oh man, I got to keep my money. I got to store my money. No, I just look at here.
These are things for scaling businesses. Like you said, everything, invest into like different avenues. Don't be scared to invest into your businesses. And don't be scared to take the leap of faith. But for someone that's starting up, like they have, let's just say me. I have $100 in my bank account, but I want to start, like a small business that I can scale. What kind of like ideas do you have, or where can I go to get ideas to start a business?
YouTube University, brother. YouTube University is your best friend. Literally, what I would first recommend is going on YouTube and saying how to turn $100 into $10,000 or something like that. There's going to be so many videos recommended to you. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to open your brain to new ideas. There's going to be so many new ideas that are going to be flooding your brain because you weren't exposed to these before. You have $100. You're not looking for entrepreneurship. But once you start looking for entrepreneurship, it's going to find you. And a specific business model might just pop out to you like, wow, I didn't know you could do arbitrage reselling. Do you know what arbitrage reselling is? You go to the discount stores, the Nordstrom racks, the Rosses, the Marshalls. You take a picture of every single shoe they have in that building. Every single shoe. Post it on eBay. Post it on Amazon. Guess what? You post it for maybe $20, $30 higher than what they have actually in the store. So everyone's going to buy them. And now you're making $30 every shoe. All you have to do is go to Marshalls, spend $40. Go to Amazon, sell it for $70. Boom. You don't even have to have inventory. Marshalls, Nordstrom Rack, all these places are your inventory. Now you're just selling them to people.
People think like a lot of ideas are, like overused and stuff like that. But there are ideas. You just have to like look for them. And then once you have that idea, just go for it, bro. Like there are a lot of ideas in the universe. Like people think every idea is washed up and stuff like that. And on that note, why marketing? Why was that your main thing?
Okay. Marketing is a platform that I used to my advantage before marketing. Okay. I've done marketing for myself. I was an influencer before I was an entrepreneur. I liked artists. I'm a rapper. I liked making music. I liked followers. I like social media. I like clout. I like all that stuff. Stuff's very aesthetically pleasing and just, it's a good feeling for me knowing that I have a community behind me. I could do whatever I want and they'll support it. So the fact that I was good at social media is something that I used to my advantage. Remember when I talked about that YouTube where I just clicked how to make $100 and turn it into 1,000? I kind of put the pieces of puzzle together. I came across social media marketing. The first entrepreneur that I ever seen was Gary Vaynerchuk, and he's a social media marketing agency owner. He owns Vayner Media, a freaking multi-million, $100 million company. And I literally just copied what he did. Like, I was like, this guy could do it. I'm good at social media. I have a lot of followers. Why can't I just provide social media marketing services? And I did that. And it didn't work at the beginning. It took me like 6-7 months to actually go out there and lock in my first client. I didn't know what I was doing, but I was already a social media marketer in the sense of being an influencer. I knew how to entertain people. I know how to advertise. I know how to get people to come and bring eyeballs to me.
Totally get it. Totally get it.
So the marketing kind of stood out to me. And then I started doing math. I'm like, if I was to charge, let's just say $250. If you break it down, on a daily basis, $8 a day. People could afford $8 a day. So I was like, if I was to offer my services for $250 a month, would people buy? And I kind of did research. I looked at other marketing agency owners' websites and pages and stuff like that. People were charging $250, $500. I'm like, dude, I could do this.
Yeah.
And then I just went out and did it. Like, I built a logo. I kind of like just stole one off Google. To this day, don't sue me. But I just stole it off Google.
We still use that, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people come up to us, bro. How did you come up with the logo?
Yeah,
like, is
bro.
there a story behind this?
No, dude, totally. It's a good story. It's called Google.com.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I just built a logo. I just built a page, a website. It took me 5 seconds. I literally YouTubed how to build a website, follow the directions. Website's built, logo's done, Instagram page is built. Hey, do you want to buy my services? DM people every single day, 100 people a day. Email these people every single day. Hey, dude, do you want to buy marketing services? I offer really cool growth. Boom. One person bought after 6 months, and then the rest is history.
And how important do you think like is niching it down to, like, you niched it down to musicians?
Yeah.
How important do you think that is?
Yeah, niching it down is important. I wouldn't say it's too important because you could hit a lot of niches with the same page. Pretty much right now, I have an entrepreneurial marketing agency. I have an artist marketing agency, social media marketing agency. So all of these pages, I could provide services for different niches. But if I was to generalize and make one solid page for advertising and growth, for artists, for entrepreneurs, TikTokers, YouTubers, that would be really beneficial. And it would save us a lot of headache and work. But we don't have that. And I kind of like the way that we are segmented in different sectors, in the entrepreneur sector, in the social media sector. But if we were to combine that as in one niche, that'd be cool. But niching down is so important. To answer your question, you need to know your stuff.
Yeah.
Like an entrepreneurial social media marketer is going to be so much different from an artist social media marketer.
Yeah, totally get that. Yeah.
An entrepreneur doesn't know about playlisting, Spotify for artists, curated editorial playlists, all this type of growth strategies and ad strategies. The entrepreneurial, social media marketer knows about more LLC, credit, hacking, all that kind of stuff, lead generation. There's two different avenues for sure. Yeah.
So, what directly comes to my mind is, you're a medical student yourself. So down the line, like specialization in medical field as well. I think that's very important. It's the same. It's same as niching down to artists as like niching down to, let's say, eyeballs in specialization in the whole body. So in the whole body of these different kind of industries, just specialize in one. And I feel like focusing on one for the beginning is what should be the the go-to for upcoming people.
I agree. Focusing on in the beginning, just on one area and then broadening out. It's like you pretty much divide and conquer. Like you divide into one niche, and then after you get the one niche, you conquer the rest. You conquer all the other ones, right? You start off small. You start off town to town to town. Each town is a specific niche, and eventually you just conquer all of them. Yeah. And this is the end of the podcast, guys. I'm so sorry I had to cut off early. We weren't expecting these kind of problems, but next time this will be fixed. Thank you so much for listening for the first podcast. And yeah, guys, make sure you like and comment, subscribe, and thank you.